People find lots of reasons to murder their wives. I could have murdered Connie when she left me for a female Australian panel beater, but I won't dwell on my problems. I'm not on this crusade through choice, you know. Someone had to unravel this mystery. It wasn't my fault that Sebastian Fairbank dropped dead in front of me in the post office. I didn't make him murder his wife. Even if Marion was a prostitute, you can't just ignore the fact that Sebastian murdered her and slapped her body under the unsanctified sod of Wimbledon Common where I would have found it. That nasty little Nigel child and his wretched dog hadn't poured her up. Then there's the best friend. Sweet, sophisticated Richard. Old Artie Pants. What does he know? Where's he disappeared to if he's so innocent? I'm not making this up, you know. Who'd choose to put themselves in my position? I just wanted to see one fallen, dead woman in a proper grave with a nice, tidy stone. I can't bear mess. But she got inside my head, you see. You've got to be patient with crusades. The journey's the thing.
Police admit they have very few leads in the case of the murdered prostitute whose body was discovered 2 days ago on Wimbledon Common.
What a surprise.
The woman was known variously as Mary, Marilyn and Marion and worked in the Soho area of London. Anyone who knew her is asked to call the Special Murder Squad at Wimbledon Police Station on the following number, 081 946 0987. Police say all calls will be treated in the strictest confidence.
I could tell them a thing or two. Well, aren't they looking for Richard for a start? I could tell them a thing or two.
Wimbledon Police, can I help you?
Help me? You've got a bloody nerve. I'm ringing to help you if you're the slightest bit interested. No, calm, civilized. It's about the Wimbledon murder.
Can I have your name, please?
I'm a married man, I'm sure you understand.
Tell me what you know.
I knew Marion. I went to her place in Mortimer Court.
Do you mean Shepherd's Court?
Yes, number 35.
55.
After some brush. Yes, she told me she was married. Her husband lived in Wimbledon. His name was Richard something. That should flush him out. I'll teach that bitch to be so bloody elusive. Let things cool down a bit, then I'm off to probe a few prostitutes. The police are onto me. They know I made that call. Idiot. How could they know? They must have lunatics phoning them from all over the country. That could be a very important call. Hello? Hello?
Sorry about all this, Mr. Wakefield. Just a fuse in one of the circuits. I'll have it fixed in a jiffy.
You've played that phone trick again. You dialed that number and you made it ring back here. There was no one on the line.
No. Something in the air, I reckon. Like the trouble you're having with your phone. It's lucky that one down the way, it wasn't vandalised, eh? Still, it's reassuring having all these police about.
Police? I'm not feeling very well. I should be in bed. They're back again. They're closing in on me. Lie low for a while, that's the answer. Unless the porter's in on it with them. He might think I'm behaving like a hunted man. You told him you weren't well. Could develop into a severe case of influenza. What's suspicious about that?
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van.
Call girl, trail goes cold. They've lost the scent.
Dearest Marion, I want to recall a particularly happy time. I had come home early from the office and you were sitting at the kitchen table, surrounded by Kilner jars and all your jam-preserving kit. Your face wore the glow of deep happiness. I kissed you on the forehead and set the Kilner jars in line. You always made fun of my need for symmetry. I hardly dared ask the question. You simply smiled at me and nodded. The baby will be born in May, you said.
Oh, no. No. When did you get her? When did you get her? When did you get her? She was pregnant! How could he? Sickening! I wouldn't even murder Connie while she was pregnant. Murder squad. The woman on the common. It's the vilest thing I've ever heard of. She was pregnant. Now I've got 2 dead innocents to crusade for. I think it's time to pay a visit to the ladies of the night.
Hello, dear.
Can I see Marion, please?
She's dead, dear.
Oh, dear. Her poor mother.
I didn't know she had a mother.
But surely you must have known something of her background.
We don't ask questions, dear. Would you like to come in? I've got lots more girls. Some very luscious. And all still alive.
Can I have a friend of Marian's?
They was all her friends, dear. And all very lovely and clean.
Come in, love. Why don't you take it off before it falls off?
What can you mean?
The moustache.
Oh, I can't, it's mine.
Lots of them come in with beards and moustaches. Weeks too. Doris has got some glue. You can fix it after. It's quite a nice one.
That's my wife's.
Should have put an ash tin on the hair. The wife's. Poor baby. Is that what you want, eh?
Dress yourself at once.
You must have seen a woman before.
I was a bottle-fed baby. As for my marriage, occasions which called for nakedness were kept firmly behind locked bathroom doors.
How long were you married, love?
Several years, actually.
No children.
That's none of your business. Look, I'm not interested in... I don't want... thing with you. I just want to talk about Marion. Who murdered her?
Oh, give me a break, love. We all do overtime outside this hole. It could have been anyone, hundreds.
The last time I saw her, she was pregnant.
Well, that's the risk you run.
She was married, wasn't she?
Most hearts are, dear. It was down in Chelsea somewhere. Her and the old man.
Any family? Brothers and sisters?
She'd have told me. We were friends. I miss her. She wasn't like the other girls. Had a bit of class. Christ knows there's precious little of that in my life.
What's your name?
Sandra St. John de Regis.
How much do I owe?
75. Pay at the desk. You come back sometime. I'll give you one of my specials.
Perhaps, Sandra. But it may be a while. I'm on a crusade, you see. I have to find Marion's past, identify her family, and have her body released them for a decent burial. She can't be left to float in this cloud of anonymity.
Well, any time, dear. I'm always here.
Perhaps we could just have lunch first. Don't you think it's important to make this whole thing a more complete sort of experience?
There was pies. Downstairs.
Are you married, Sandra?
Only to my work, love. See, I'm on a sort of crusade too. I minister to the needy. Nah, I'm not married, love. I'm not even broken in.
What exactly is one of your special? Never mind. Lovely girl. When my crusade is over, I think I might just come back and ask that Sandra to marry me. Marion from Merthyr.
It's been over 2 weeks since I came up, and it's no good you ignoring me, see? My name is Marion Furbank, and I am from Merthyr Tydvil, and now I want my money.
I haven't got your money, you stupid woman. You're not the right Marion. Now get out of my crusade. Police again. Marion Furbank. It's on the letter. They don't know it's not the right one. This is enough to send me to the gallows.
Morning, Mr. Wakefield.
Isn't this part of your duties? Keeping the approach to the building litter-free. And yet, I have to come down from the top floor to do it. I shall speak to the freeholder. You've done it now. The police are out there in the corridor. Of course you can't hear them. They've taken those big boots off. Oh, Sandra. Oh, my darling. How sweet of you to call. Look, my love. I can't talk now. But if anything happens to me, my darling, I just want you to know that the game's up, Sandra. The police must have the building surrounded by now. They know I'm involved in the Fat Bank case. And they're probably waiting outside my door ready to burst in at any second. Sandra. I love you, Sandra.
Mr. Wakefield? I want to talk to Mr. Wakefield. I said I was coming back in my letter.
Which Mr. Wakefield is that?
Mr. Luke Wakefield.
I'm afraid he's out.
Oh.
There's no one there except him, that's it.
I had a word with the man here, and he says it's you. I'm coming up.
I might as well be hanged for 2 murders as one. I'll kill him.
This lady insisted on speaking to you, Mr. Wakefield. You forgot your evening paper, Mr. Wakefield.
Come in. Would you like some coffee?
I've come for a lot more than that. I've come for my due.
Look, madam, you've made a mistake. And I can't waste time with you when this building is crawling with police, ready to arrest me for a murder I did not commit. Yes. Yes, that's got you thinking, hasn't it? Now,
I got this all worked out. You were some sort of solicitor or something.
once and for all, you are not the right...
My mum told me.
No, the real
she
Marion...
had relations with the Duke.
No.
Now, he died recently.
Listen.
And I reckon he left me money.
Listen to me.
I want my legacy.
You're not the right Marion. Now, why don't you leave me alone to be arrested?
Don't you come down closer. London's crawling with lunatics like you.
Yes. Teeming with us. Now, go home. There is no money.
Oh, my God. What am I going to do? I've promised half the money to my sister for a new hip. My mum's got a heart set on a Nile cruise with camel track. My name is Marion Furbank. Won't I do?
They found him. I'm a free man. They've gone! The police! I know it's down to me, most of the trouble you've been to, just to make it up to you. Give your mam a day out, eh?
I've got my pride, you know. It's too much. It's the bus fare will do.
Excuse me a minute, will you, Marion? Help yourself to coffee. Or get some kind of compensation for all this wrongful police harassment. Snooping outside people's doors. Sandra, darling, everything's going to be all right. Yes, they've caught the real murderer, and my Marion's still there for the digging up. The Crusade is back on the road. See you. Oh, darling, I'd love to. What a celebration we'll have. Under the clock at Harvey Nichols. 5 o'clock. Great. My fiancée, Sandra. Strange woman. Porter! What were the police doing here?
Just routine inquiries, Mr. Wakefield. I hope that didn't alarm you.
What could alarm me? I'm a free and happy man. think this is stretching a woman's prerogative a tad too far? I shall consider jilting her if she doesn't turn up soon. Sandra! 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 Oh, sorry. Sandra. Sorry. Sorry. Sandra. Sandra. Sorry. Sandra. 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 Sorry. 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 Sandra! Sandra! Sorry. Sandra, you've been trying to get me all afternoon. In hospital with a broken leg. Oh, how ghastly for you. Angry? No. Forgive you? Of course, what's to forgive? Kiss, kiss. What's to forgive? Kiss, kiss.
Dear Sebastian Furbank, I cannot bring myself to answer your accusations.
Hello?
It's Connie.
Pardon?
It's me, Luke, your ex-wife.
Come up.
Hello, Luke.
Oh, Luke, it's lovely. Aren't you pleased to see me, Luke? It's been so long.
Just let me get this, will you? Make yourself at home. Sandra. Hello, darling. No, sweetheart, I won't have time. Marion's up from Wales and I'm spending most of my time with her. Why do you have to ask? Look, I'll see you Saturday. Bye-bye. I've told you 1,000 times. I love you too. What are you doing here?
I wanted to have the baby in the Middlesex. Thought it'd be nice to see you, Luke. Especially now.
Would you like to sit down?
How do I look?
Immaculately conceived. Fairly reeking of Madonna.
I know it must have hurt you when I left.
You're here without your concubine, so I presume this must be some sort of overture to reconciliation.
I thought you'd have been over it by now.
I envisaged this, of course, but God knows where I can put you here. The small spare room, I suppose, but the spawn is completely out of the question. I'd advise immediate adoption, or that Stephanie thinks you could pack it up and take it straight away back down under.
This nonsense has got to stop. Luke, I need to talk to you.
I want to show you how happy I am. I want to bring Stephanie here. I want you to meet her. There's no reason why we all can't get on together.
Out. Connie. I didn't mean to. Hello, Gloria. It's Luke. I was wondering if Connie was there. Your ex-son-in-law, Luke. Oh, my God. Hello, maternity. Yes, do you perhaps have a Mrs. Connie Wakefield on the wing? Oh, she could be using her maiden name, Connie Andrews. You do? Is there any news? Thank you. Hello? Yes. Nothing. Well, thank you. I'll call again. A boy. A boy? My relative? No. I'm the father. I'm a father. I'm a father. I'm sorry.
I know you are.
He's beautiful.
I was going to call him Luke, if that's all right with you. It's what I would have called your son.
All right. I'll take him for walks. I'll teach him to swim. I'll make him a toboggan. I'll be the best father in the world. The marriage, it will work this time. Luke will make it so.
I have my home with Stephanie in Australia. I don't know how to tell you this without hurting you. I'm not coming back.
One, two, three. I'm
you all right, Mr. W?
I just had some bad news. My wife has died.
Oh, I am sorry. I didn't know you had a wife.
Came as a great shock to us all.
We're ready for you now, son.
I'm going for a short holiday on the south coast. My Crusade's got me down a bit.
Of course it has, Mr. W. But you'll come back all better.
Better than what? If you were a younger man, I'd strike you. Yes. Yes. Charming.
Not your usual room, but we had to fit you in at such short notice.
All it needs is some more flowers. There. Maybe there. Could you see to that when I take a short stroll in the grounds? Oh, yes. Thank you. How kind.
Good morning.
You know, the one thing I can't bear about this place is it attracts the worst kind of social parasites. Do sit down.
How are you feeling now?
Very well rested, thank you. And you?
Why did you come here this time?
Why? What, do you own this place? Come to think of it, I've seen you here before, haven't I? Bored me rigid the last time I was down. But you must know I'm on a crusade. It was all becoming a bit too much, so I decided to take a break. Crusade. There's the body of a woman on Wimbledon Common. I know it's there, but I can't tell you how because I came by the information by illegal means. But whatever happens, I have to find it, have it exhumed, given a decent burial. So I should be going home shortly.
Last time we spoke of your ex-wife, Connie. How you felt when she left. What terrible thing did Connie rob you of when she left?
My cock.
Do you want to talk about it?
I have to go home.
You should go home and do normal things.
Well, I haven't got a wife to beat or a child to cripple with my expectations. I'm a bit hard up for normal things. I'm Connie crammed again, and it's all your fault. I have to water my plants. Will that do? Normal enough for you?
People who can't weed and water themselves will gratefully turn their attention to other targets. It's a common means of avoiding self-confrontation.
You are full of shit. Listen, I know all's not well, but I'm not mad. I thought the Crusade would help me. I thought it would give my life a name and purpose. I thought it would make me notice weekends and new seasons. I thought it would stop the idleness, the detours, the emptiness. I was only trying to stop each day seeming so like another. Is that wrong?
How are you feeling now?
Well, I think I'm feeling a little bit better, thank you.
Think you're ready to go home?
I'm not sure.
What will you do when you get back to London?
Well, there'll be an awful lot to catch up on. Bills to pay, letters to answer.
Perhaps another few days, then?
Yes. Thank you, Doctor. Doctor. That's the magic word. It's all over now. All better. Just go home and get on with your life. Stay away from the Furbank letters. No Marion, no Sebastian, and no more Richard.
Welcome home, Mr. Wakefield.
Dear Marion, I don't think we can go on much longer. Your behavior at Richard's parents in Wimbledon last Saturday was quite intolerable.
Wimbledon? The holy burial ground.
You knew Richard was my closest friend, and you might have put yourself out to be civil. But you resented every moment that attention was withdrawn from your fat person. Yes, Marion, fat. For I came to believe that you had conned me, covered your obesity with a claim of pregnancy. And I decided to end our marriage there and then. Yours, Sebastian Furbank.
Sebastian said that Richard didn't approve of Marion. Together. Sebastian and Richard. Right there on the common. Tucked up the aging parents in their cots and snuffed her out on the spot. That's why Wimbledon. Of course.
You can see see the concluding part of Mr. Wakefield's Crusade at 9:25 next Wednesday.